Hello, Yankees Nation. Welcome back to your go-to channel, New York Yankees News Network, where we bring you the freshest and most exclusive updates straight from the Bronx. Today, we've got a jam-packed lineup of breaking Yankees updates that surfaced just hours ago, the kind of news that defines a season and pumps life back into every fan of the Pinstripes. So, if you're a true Yankees fan, you definitely don't want to miss what we've lined up for you. And hey, before we dive into these stories, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and smash that like button and hit subscribe so you never miss an inning of the action. Now, grab your favorite cap and get ready, because we're kicking things off with a statement win that has Yankee Nation buzzing. Update 1. Near no-hitter alert. Clarke Schmidt silences Orioles in Bronx beatdown. It was the kind of pitching performance Yankees fans dream about, and Clarke Schmidt delivered it with ice in his veins and fire in his arm. Saturday's showdown against the Baltimore Orioles was more than just a win, it was a message. Schmidt tossed 7 no-hit innings, tying a personal best with 103 pitches thrown, as the Yankees dominated the Orioles 9-0 at Yankee Stadium. And if not for a 25-pitch first inning, we might be talking about a no-hitter in the record books. Let's break it down. Clarke came out shaky, walking 2 batters in the first. But after that, pure dominance. The Orioles couldn't even sniff a hit. No runners reached past first base after that inning. It wasn't about overpowering. Schmidt only had 5 strikeouts. It was about control, location, and inducing soft contact. We're talking about a buffet of weak ground balls, lazy pop-ups, and absolutely no solid contact. By the time he wrapped up the 6th inning with 82 pitches, fans were glued to every pitch, feeling that magical no-hit energy in the air. Yankees manager Aaron Boone gave him 1 more inning, and Schmidt made it count, retiring the side cleanly before giving way to JT Brubaker, who made his season debut. Now, we know fans were divided on this. Should Schmidt have been allowed to chase history? Here's the thing. The modern game is cautious with pitch counts, especially for a guy who's never thrown that deep. Stretching him to 130 pitches would have been risky. Like it or not, that's the reality of pitching today. But let's not forget, this wasn't just about pitching. The offense showed up too. Trent Grisham lit the fuse early, launching his 2nd homer in 3 games, and the Yankees never looked back. The bats kept rolling in the following innings, and by the time the dust settled, the scoreboard read a beautiful 9-0 in favor of the Bronx Bombers. Then there's Anthony Volpe, who snapped out of a brutal 0-for-25 slump with a lucky infield hit. Sometimes all it takes is a swinging bunt to reignite a streaky hitter, and fans are hopeful this marks the beginning of another Volpe hot streak. And how about the streak? Clarke Schmidt has now thrown 3 straight scoreless starts. That's exactly the kind of consistency the Yankees need as they try to turn the page on what's been a rocky stretch of baseball. With Will Warren slated to start next, the bar has been set high. But one thing is clear, this team needed a statement game, and they delivered it with authority. This could be the game that turns the season back in the right direction. Update 2. Dodgers vs. Padres brawl shocks MLB, but what it means for Yankees may surprise you. It started with a pitch and ended with chaos. Just hours ago, Major League Baseball dropped the hammer with official suspensions following Thursday night's explosive brawl between the Los Angeles Dodgers and San Diego Padres. And trust me, the fallout may have bigger implications for teams like our New York Yankees than most realize. Here's what went down. Fernando Tatis Jr. got plunked in the top of the 9th inning during a tense Dodgers-Padres matchup. Emotions were already running high. Benches cleared. Words were exchanged. But things escalated even further when, just 1/2 inning later, Padres reliever Robert Suarez retaliated by hitting Shohei Ohtani. It was old-school baseball warfare, and MLB wasted no time cracking down. The league handed out the following suspensions: Padres reliever Robert Suarez, 3 games, he's appealing it. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts and Padres skipper Mike Shildt, 1 game each, effective immediately. But here's where things get fascinating from a Yankees angle. First, this fight is a throwback to the kind of fire we've seen in past Yankees rivalries. Think back to the legendary clashes with the Red Sox, where hit by pitches, retaliation, and dugout clearing moments define the rivalry. MLB has been trying to clean up the game, but Thursday's chaos shows that baseball's old-school intensity still simmers under the surface. Now here's the part that could affect the Bronx. With tensions high across the league and pitchers under scrutiny for intentional hit by pitches, the Yankees bullpen will need to be extra cautious in upcoming series, especially when facing division rivals. The league will now have zero tolerance for anything that even looks like retaliation, even if it's unintentional. One mislocated pitch could draw warnings or ejections in this climate. And with the Yankees walking a tightrope in a competitive American League race, every bullpen arm matters. There's also a historical connection here. The Yankees themselves have seen their share of suspensions over the years, especially during high-stakes series. From the 2003 ALCS drama to the more recent dust-ups with the Rays, New York knows how quickly a regular season moment can turn into a season-defining headline. And speaking of headlines, the Dodgers and Padres aren't done yet. These 2 teams face off 6 more times this season. MLB will be watching like a hawk, and so should Yankees fans. Why? Because the tone of discipline set in this series could directly influence how umpires handle Yankees games going forward. The last thing the Bombers need is to lose a player over a hot-headed moment or a borderline call. Bottom line? This Dodgers-Padres saga might feel like West Coast noise, but its aftershocks will be felt all across the league. And if you're a team like the Yankees chasing October glory, how you manage your composure might just determine your path to the postseason. Update 3. From undrafted to unstoppable, Harrison Cohen's rise through the Yankees pipeline. While the big league Yankees steal headlines in the Bronx, there's a story brewing up north that every Yankees fan needs to know. The kind that reminds us why we root for this team in the first place. Meet Harrison Cohen, the 26-year-old right-hander who's turning heads out of the bullpen for the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders, the Yankees AAA affiliate. If you haven't heard his name yet, buckle up, because this could be the beginning of something special. Cohen's story isn't about hype, it's about heart. After going undrafted in 2022, the Yankees took a chance and signed him anyway. Fast forward to now, and that bet is starting to pay off. Just promoted from AA Somerset to AAA on June 12th, Cohen has already logged 3 shutout appearances, giving up just 1 hit, walking 2, striking out 3, and hitting 1 batter across 2 2/3 innings. The stat that jumps off the page: he hasn't allowed a run in 9 straight appearances, a streak dating back to early May. That's over 14 innings of pure dominance. "I just want to go in, attack the zone, and run with the opportunity," Cohen said in a recent interview. That attitude, hungry, grounded, and humble, is exactly what Yankees fans love in a rising prospect. His debut with Scranton came on June 14th against the Syracuse Mets. After a fielding error put a runner in scoring position, Cohen buckled down and retired the next 3 hitters with authority. One of them, Luis de los Santos, went down swinging on a wicked changeup that marked Cohen's first AAA strikeout and a big moment in his journey. He followed that up with another clutch outing on June 18th, working a clean 8th inning against the Louisville Bats. Then again on June 20th, he finished the frame after brushing 1 batter, keeping the zeros rolling. His rise has been fueled by results at every level. In 2023, he struck out 67 batters over 52 innings with a solid 3.61 earned run average. In 2024, he went a perfect 5-0 with a jaw-dropping 1.35 earned run average in 26 innings across multiple minor league levels. Not bad for a kid from Long Island who once dreamed of just putting on the pinstripes. He played college ball at George Washington University, where he racked up 201 strikeouts, 18th most in school history. His 7 wins in 2022 helped earn him a spot on the All-Atlantic 10-second team. And now he's taking that same winning energy to the Yankees system. And what's perhaps most impressive? His mindset. Cohen lives by a 1% better each day mentality, a focus on daily improvement, not overnight stardom. "I feel like I'm exactly where I need to be," he said. And from how it looks, the Yankees might just agree. Could we see Cohen in the Bronx before the season's over? With bullpen depth always being tested, and performance like this, the door is definitely cracked open. And if you're a fan of underdog stories, Cohen's is the kind of journey you can root for without hesitation. He's not just pitching for stats. He's pitching for the opportunity to wear Yankee Navy under the lights at Yankee Stadium. And there you have it, Yankees Nation, from a dominant near no-hitter by Clarke Schmidt to league-shaking suspensions that could ripple into the Yankees' dugout, and finally a homegrown hero in Harrison Cohen, who's rising through the ranks with fire in his heart and zeros on the scoreboard. This is what makes Yankees baseball so electric. It's not just about the names on the jerseys, but the stories behind the scenes, the pressure-packed moments, and the drive that makes the pinstripes sacred. So now it's your turn. Who impressed you the most this week? Schmidt's dominance? Cohen's rise? Or the league drama that might change how teams play? Jump into the comments and let us know. And if you haven't already, hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a second of Yankees news, rumors, and raw emotion. This is New York Yankees News Network, signing off for now, but never off duty. Until next time, go Yankees.